the morning, got the world on my mind. Bills keep stacking and I'm falling behind. Traffic jams and deadlines, they steal in my groove. Oh, this hustle's got me singing the blues. But hey, we all got a story to tell. Every little struggle, it rings a bell. From the grind to the size, we've all been there. So let's put it in the air, yeah, let's declare. What your title? Baby, let it flow. From the 9 to 5 to the folks who move slow. What your title? Shout it nice and loud. We're turning the stress into a jazzy sound. Gossip at the water cooler, same old scene. Chasing validation on the glowing screen. Why's my coffee always cold? My Wi-Fi's down. I'm a city so lost in this weary town. But hey, we've got a reason to laugh. Life's just a crazy, unpredictable path. From the grind to the size, we've all been there. So let's put it in the air, yeah, let's declare. What's your title? Baby, let it flow. From the nosy neighbors to the overpriced shows. What's your title? Shout it nice and loud. We're flipping frustrations, jazzing up the crowd. People cutting lines, rent that's too high. Broken AC on a humid July. Unanswered texts, those awkward replies. Oh baby, it's a world full of sighs. So let's groove through the madness, sway with the pain. Find the rhythm in the chaos, let's dance in the rain. Watch out your breath, go ahead, confess. We're turning tired moments into jazzy finesse. Finesse, finesse.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Saturday. What you tired of, family? How's everybody doing out there? It's your girl Pitbull coming to you today on this fine Saturday, bringing you, of course, the weekly dose of what you're tired of. And this week, there is my handy dandy partner in crime. So, once again, I am Pitbull, and this is my co-host Thundercat. How you doing today, Thundercat? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
How's your
I'm
week?
good. I'm good. I'm good.
You good? Glad
Yeah.
glad to see you.
How
So,
you doing today?
well, for those of you who don't know, and of course those of you who know me, you know, I had this week has been a rough week for me. We'll talk about it at the end. I didn't want to talk about it in the beginning because I didn't want to be boohoo crying if that happens. I've been doing good today, but yeah, I have my good and bad days because I be looking, I be trying to see because she supposed to be where she supposed to be, and she ain't there no more. So for those of you, like I said, who don't know what I'm talking about, my lovely, lovely, lovely Miss Zoe passed away on Monday. Here at the house. And it's really been a hard transition for all of us. I had Miss Zoe for 13 years. We just lost her sister in September. We had her for 16 years. So, you know, last couple of months it's been rough over here when it comes to our dog family. But we definitely love them. We're gonna do a little rest in peace at the end. But other than that, I'm doing all right. I just got off work. You know, I'm so happy to be off work. But it's all, but I'm thankful to have a job. So I ain't gonna even complain or nothing like that. But before we get started with anything, what you tired of, family? As you always know, as we do every Saturday, we show our copyright disclaimer because we ain't breaking no rules or breaking no laws. We keeping it real talk, real tired here on what you tired of. So we would like to shout out to our sponsors. We have a new sponsor that's joining us this week, and their logo will be added to our sponsor page for next week. I just got their information today. So shout out to Ground Star Fitness. Make sure you guys are getting your fitness on. Shout out to Kiko Creations. Also, shout out to before I shout out to our next sponsor, hey guys, Kiko Creations, get your creations, key code, get anything that you need created. Our girl over there got you going if you need something created, and it will be fabulous. Shout out to Sweet to My Soul. Ha ha. Shout out to me when it comes to Sweet to My Soul. That is business for my sweet business. I did have a couple of orders for the Super Bowl. So shout out to the Super Bowl too. Coming up tomorrow, Super Bowl 59, the Chiefs and the Eagles. I could care less. My team is the Packers. We ain't in it. But I believe the Chiefs are going to win. So if I had to say who I wanted between the two, it would be the Chiefs. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but Mahomes, he's a good quarterback, I think. But then shout out to We Out Here. They out here in Georgia. So shout out to We Out Here. They mentioned us on their website, on their podcast as well. Um, one of my homeboys, JT, and his homeboy, the mailman. So go check them out. They on YouTube. They got quite a few subscribers. I told them hook us up so we can learn how to get as many subscribers. But we're doing good. So thank you guys again for subscribing. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. You will go to YouTube and subscribe. Once again, it is a free way to support the channel. Now, if you would like to support the channel in a cash donation, we do have Cash App and PayPal. I will show that link to go across the screen in a minute. But also, we have Real Estate Gang. Now, Real Estate Gang is a conglomerate. Excuse me, that should have been the word of the week. Real Estate Gang is a conglomerate of businesses and resources dedicated to grabbing and selling homes. Their main markets are Wisconsin, Georgia, Texas, and Arizona, but they are open to all 50 states. Damone Powell, the founder and the president, has been in the Real Estate Gang for over 10 years. So if you guys looking for any real estate needs, make sure you reach out to the Real Estate Gang. Once again, they'll be added to the sponsored list so you guys will be able to see them as well. So as I mentioned, we like to thank you guys to our podcast. We've been doing really well over a month. I really enjoy it. Like I've been saying, it's my therapy on the weekends to talk about shit. So that is what it is. What you got to say, Thundercat?
I'll wait. I'll tell you later.
You was trying to say something. All right. Well,
I'm seeing what you're tired of moniker, and I'm wondering
oh,
why is it bigger than we are? Why is it the biggest damn thing on here? Why? What the hell do we
I'm
like?
gonna need you to get. We gonna have to see if we can get the tablet moving so it could be bigger for you.
Even on the tablet, it was bigger.
A little.
Even on the computer, even on my laptop, the what you're tired of is the biggest damn thing on the screen.
Not the biggest damn thing.
It's big. It take up damn near the whole
Okay.
it fill up the screen. Now,
That's
yeah, no, make it smaller and make us bigger. Why are we so damn little? We that what you're tired of should be the size we are. Right. Now go make us bigger. Yeah. Now make what you're tired of smaller. There you go. Now we're cooking.
You happy? You happy? As long as you're
I
happy, that's all that matters.
That's not all that matters.
Yeah, that is what matters right now. I want to make sure you're happy.
No, no, I'm saying like I gotta get my shit together. I just gotta get my shit together.
It's all right. I love you anyway, friend. So once again, hey guys, y'all see, we love each other. It's amazing. We do this every week. We get together, tired or not, get this, you know, 35 minutes to an hour in, let you guys understand what we got going on and trying to hear what y'all got going on. So remember, if you got any suggestions, any comments, anything you want to talk about, make sure you DM either one of us to make sure, or our What You Tired Of page. We are on every social media site, guys. Just to let you guys know, we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Spotify, Twitch, Patreon, and now we are on Kick. So I got to learn how to do that, but I will learn how to do it because I think we are trying to get our segment together, which is after hours, called Girl Talk. And on that segment, we talk about all kind of shit that we can't talk about on here. So we definitely want to get some followers for that as well. You definitely will enjoy that. You won't stop laughing. I promise you that. So, as always, guys, remember, and remember again. Self love. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about love languages. So, remember to always love on yourself. No matter what the situation is, we all go through something weekly, daily, per minute, per second. So, love on yourself. We always put up weekly our little affirmation here: physical touch. Your physical touch is whatever that may be. Active services. Active services is whatever for yourself that may be. Receiving gifts, words of affirmation, and quality time. Remember, guys, these are just the love languages, and you yourself, per se, you act out on that love language for yourself. Whatever makes you happy. That is the ultimate goal of self love languages. Anything you want to say,
Nope.
me?
Nope.
Thundercat? No. All right. Well, self love. You've been
Oh
self
yeah,
loving.
yeah,
You've
that's true. That's
been
true.
you've been self loving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a positive thing. I mean, you made a comment earlier today when we was talking, and I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna try to find me a Pilates class. Now you got me amped to try to go find one. But I really want to do girl, they got this class here where they be stepping, but they be dancing
Right.
to the
Right.
music. They
Yeah.
be
Yeah. I
eh,
want to join one of those. I
yeah,
keep looking for one here because I want to do. I'm like every time I see him, I'll be like, yeah,
yeah, get it, yeah,
but
yeah,
I can't find. But I
and
did join some virtual ones. I
yeah.
did
So
join some virtual ones, but I'm not. I'm more
okay,
of a in person kind of girl. Yeah, so I
hands on.
need something local that I can easily go meet every 2 3 days, or whatever, how many ever many days that we need to do that. I want to do that.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you are,
Yeah.
keeping with it. What they say, anything over 21 days,
Right.
how you can break a habit, anything you continue to do
Okay.
21 days or more, it
Yeah.
becomes part of your routine. So that's a
Yeah.
good thing, including myself. I'm gonna be with Star Fitness soon. I joined one of their little workouts, and boy, when I got to the end, I was doing the modified for real. I came in jumping jack. I was getting it. Then I was like, shit, I'm tired. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I can't stop because he's recording. So now I have to modify. So I was just putting my leg out. I was like,
Right.
well, I ain't stopped.
Right.
I modified.
Right.
So once again, love on yourself. We get one us, we get one you, you get one you, I get one me. So remember that. If you don't take care of yourself, who else is? And make sure you're taking care of your health, guys, because people are dropping like flies because they refuse to go to the doctor because they scared of what the doctor may say. Something the doctor may say may be preventable or may be
Or they keep ignoring
mm,
symptoms that they have that are
exactly,
continual and long lasting.
exactly right. And then so unfortunately, if somebody's no longer here, we don't want that. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, guys. Once again, self-love. Self-love languages. Word of the week. All right, guys. So that word for real estate gang, conglomerate. Was that the word? I can't even
Yes,
remember.
conglomerate.
Shit. Yeah, that
Conglomerate.
was the
Why do you
word.
make it sound so difficult?
Conglomerate. Yeah,
Conglomerate. Conglomerate.
girl, I
Conglomerate.
know.
Conglomerate.
Exactly. You see, it's rolling off of my tongue now. It's rolling off now. But when I first looked at it, I'm like, what is this? But okay, let me sound it. Oh, conglomerate. So I got it. But that should have been the word of the week because I had a struggle with it. But I got it. So, word of the week, guys, is liberation. Remember, we are in the month of February. We are talking about Black history on this episode. Remember, guys, this episode was Hidden Figures, the Black innovators that they don't talk about. They don't talk about in school. They don't talk about, period. So we're going to talk about it. Everybody, each one teach one. Just remember that. So we try to have the word of the week to teach everybody something new. You may already know this word, but I'm sure it's somebody out there who doesn't know it or know the true meaning of it. So liberation, definition, the act of gaining freedom or equality, often through struggles and activism. So example, the civil rights movement was a pivotal moment, that word didn't even come off my lip. A pivotal moment in the liberation of Black Americans from racial segregation. Let me repeat that. An example, the civil rights movement was a pivotal moment in the liberation of Black Americans of racial segregation. Why is my tongue tied
Because baby,
up?
you
You
tired.
would think
You
I
tired.
have,
You're tired.
girl, you would think I've been talking to people all day. When I tell you I'm so tired of talking to people about taxes, I'd be so glad when I get my taxes because, girl, we're going to talk about it for a minute before I go to the dumbass shit. Let's talk about it. So, okay, I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to tell you who I work for because I don't think I can say that. But the point is, I work every day and do people's taxes. And doing people's taxes is, I love the people. Don't get me wrong. My supervisor told me that I am exceeding the survey requirement. And I was like, well, that's amazing. She was like, yeah, I'm really shocked to see that you are exceeding and you just
And
started. I said,
bam.
well,
And bam.
you,
And bam. My bad.
I said, well, what you told me was you asked me to teach a customer service class to the team because you listened to me for an hour with my call that was 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I definitely could talk to the people. I used to be a manager. So I understand that. The problem that I have is just learning the system, right? So with that being said, I love talking to the people. I know how to be kind to the people now. When they get a little, when they get a little jazzy, I have to learn how to, because my supervisor pointed that out and we cracked up afterwards. She was in my ear while I was talking to the customer, and she was like, okay, don't let him make you upset. Keep the same tone that you've had the whole time. Because at this point, the call was supposed to be a 20-minute call that turned into three
Oh
hours and
my word.
45 minutes. So at that point, you frustrated, I'm frustrated, everybody frustrated. And I'm trying to say, sir, can I call you back tomorrow? Let's make an appointment. And you don't want to make an appointment. We're going to have to make an appointment. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes. At this point, sir, you called in at 7:29. We got off the phone at 12, a little after 12 a.m. We close at 12 a.m. So I still have to make you an appointment. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. How about that? But I love my job. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love talking to the people, just learning the system. I look forward to going back next year because it's a temporary project. So it's cool for what it is. So how's work for you been this week?
Work has been good. I really love my job. I really do. I keep wanting to pour out some liquor for my yeah. Keep wanting to pour out some liquor for my nigga, which is my job, because I'm gonna have to break up with it,
Oh,
and I'm struggling
oh,
to do that. I really am struggling to do that because I should have been gone this time last year. I should have been gone. I should have been gone, um, but I love it. When I get there, I'm like, ooh, ooh. But
oh.
but it was good. This
Okay.
week was a good week. Very productive. And I've just been feeling better, period. Since I've
Very
been doing
pretty.
Pilates, like everything else has been just easier. Mentally, I feel good. Mentally, I just feel clear. And like I was telling you before, I just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm in a better headspace than I've been in the last few years in just this short period of time.
Well, that's good. That's good, friend. I'm glad to hear that. Like I say, anybody who improves themselves, they're improving everything around them. You know what I mean? Because once again, like I told you on our very first episode, what you tired of? Sometimes people tired of themselves and they're not, grown enough or mature enough to admit that
Right.
they're tired of themselves. You keep acting out, you keep doing shit, you keep fighting with people, you keep, it's everybody else
Mm.
is okay but you. So sometimes you got to turn that mirror around and point the finger and say, check myself because but you're doing too much. I'm gonna need you to sit down, settle down. What'd you say? Extreme Kai Hakeem?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. So I'm gonna need extreme Hakeem to stay where he at. But some people don't know how to do that. So they have to balance themselves or like shout out to you, friend. I'm for real. No, no BS. No, just because we on this podcast. Therapy is a brilliant way to help. Pilates, a brilliant way to help. Just everything around. You know what I mean? It gives you peace of mind. It gives you everything that you was thinking about. You throw that shit out the window for the moment, at least, if not even for a couple hours after.
Right.
That's one thing I do know. So I'm proud of you for doing that. And I can't wait till I get on my journey so I can be like, girl, I'm tired, bitch. But it's getting hot outside. I noticed the other day it was 72, 74. I said, ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm gonna have to work on this back because I'm gonna have to let this back be out. So I'm gonna have to get these little inner tubes and tires that's behind this back. I'm gonna have to work on them bitches because we cannot have them this summer. Okay. Especially when you ain't got no candidates. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that, girl. I'm gonna talk about that too. But we got so much more to talk about. Okay, but okay, so I wanted to start off with this since you said what you said about you might have to break up with your
There's no right.
I don't know,
I
with your
have
job.
to. It's
Well, I definitely don't want you
I
to
don't want
break
to.
up
I
with him,
don't
but
want to because I don't
if
want to
you do,
lose the like I got a slice of peace, and I don't want to lose that piece. But in order for me to get to where I'm supposed to be, I don't have a
right,
choice. Or to get where I want to be.
right. I understand that. Well, okay. With that being said, my friend, how about we say, look at here, and here we go. No, that is not what's supposed to be happening right now. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying when it comes to technology? Stupid ass shit. Bitch don't know how to do shit. Try to start that video. Let, let me get him one more time. Let me get him one more time for you. Let me get him one more time for you. Let me get my mouse together. It just want to fall off the
Did
table.
you watch the
Okay,
full video?
Girl, I couldn't even. Girl, I can't even play that. Cause
I didn't
girl, I
know.
said,
Did you watch? I didn't watch the full video because I was so
girl,
tickled.
when he tapped that screen and said, "You hope," I said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this after hours." But you know what? But I love how he emphasizes. Let's go.
Yes.
Bitch, you think small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big,
Think
bitch.
big.
You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, you think it's small. We big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big.
Girl, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it again. Uh shout out, uh, shout out who posted it in the first place. Now don't start doing this stupidness right here because I don't have okay.
These
I was
videos keep
saying
getting
no,
worse and worse.
we
We
don't want
have
to listen to your
25
video.
minutes.
We
The
want
weirdest
shout out to you though. I
clips.
like you. I don't have no problem
Into
with you. I like your YouTube page, but that ain't what we trying to see right now. We ain't trying to see that. So what we trying to see is we gonna go on to this right here. We gonna go to this right here. So we're gonna talk about dumbass shit of the week. All right. So the dumbass shit, well, dumbass shit, period. But the dumbass shit that I've come up with and thought about for this week that I wanted to talk about before we really get into figures, which is our topic and our main subject. I want to talk about the dumbass shit about this dude who said he the president of the United States of these that I live in. Like I'm so confused. Like I'm trying to understand. Like I'm trying to go with the flow. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go with the program. I'm trying to go with the flow, but really having a hard time because, bro, what's the problem? Like, why? Why is it that? Why is it that you are messing with everything? You messing with everything just because you can. And they all scared of you. Now, well, let me not take, let me, they're not all scared of you, but a lot of them are scared of you. A lot of them Republicans are definitely scared of you. When they get outside your face, they talk shit about you.
No, they
But
not scared of him. They all worried about because all of them are in the top 1%. So they're scared about their fucking bottom lines and their goddamn generational wealth that their families are in line to inherit. Not recognize. Let me.
talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Because
Talk about
I
it.
feel like I'm gonna end up murdered.
Oh, well, no, you're not gonna end up murder because the devil is a lie. But the point is, we are the people, okay? And because we are the people, we should be able to talk about it. Donald Trump fucking okay, let me rephrase the words because I'm gonna say
No,
what I'm gonna say.
don't rephrase the words. Go on and say
No, no,
what you was
no,
gonna
just
say.
that one word. Just that one word. Donald fucking Trump. Okay. Sucks. All the ass. Why? Because he doesn't know anything about policy. He doesn't know anything about procedure. He doesn't know anything about the people. All he knows about is being a rich ass spoon go fed cracker who gives two dams cares bucks about anybody of color. So I ain't gonna just single it to the black race. No, it's anybody of color with
He
that bill.
don't care about Caucasian people. He don't care about. He's just an idiot all the fucking way around. Just
Yeah,
idiot.
he is.
Just a fucking idiot.
He is. He is. He's 100% idiot. First of all, this is something that before we get up out of No, we'll wait past February because we want to give Black History all of its credit.
Yeah, so can we stop talking about him after? I can't stand this motherfucker. Can we
Yeah, but
please?
we're gonna have a whole segment on him, and we might have to do that on Kick where we can go ahead and let all the fucks and the shucks and the tucks out. But to round that up and summarize the dumbass shit of the so-called commander-in-chief, dumbass. 34, excuse me, let me not give him one extra. 34 convicted felon, which I could have sworn in the Constitution and running rights, you cannot be a felon. But we're going to let that be there. We're going to leave it there. And we're going to go on to the dumbass shit of the week. Dumbass shit of the week, my friend. So I was going through, just doing my daily go through, looking at other people business, okay? Looking at what other people doing, dumbass shit that other people are doing. And just trying to understand because, life is hard, which we know that. We are two African American women working every day, busting our ass to live whatever they claim the American dream is, but we suffer. You understand? So it is what it is. But when I saw this dumbass shit right here, I couldn't believe my eyes. I don't understand people. I don't understand why people do the shit they do. So I'm gonna share the screen because I want our people of what you're tired of to see this dumbass shit of the week. So once again, heading over to the dumbass shit of the week. Let me get to the dumbass shit of the week. Come on, dumbass shit of the week. Now see, this is dumbass shit of the week. All right. So dumbass shit of the week. This is the category right here. Let us listen to this.
Prosecutor Kim Worthy talking about a mother, 41-year-old Brandy Pierce, who allegedly strangled her 9-year-old son, Zamar King III, then buried his body in a shallow grave in her backyard of her home on Woodingham, and then 2 weeks later fled to Georgia.
The police were notified. They immediately went out to the house on Woodingham. They were shown that grave by the owner of that particular property. They saw the foot sticking out of the ground, and it went from there.
The prosecutor says the murder actually took place in October of 2024.
And that the cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression.
But it gets more gruesome than that.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together and dug a hole in the background of the house on Woodingham, where she had been living for a short time.
Then, on November 6th, Pierce allegedly fled to Georgia with her 3-year-old son.
Zamar's mother, Brandy Pierce, is currently in Cobb County, Georgia, and we will be requesting her to be extradited back to Michigan.
Fox 2 discovered that while Pierce was in Georgia, she was facing a felony charge of child cruelty in the first degree. That child is currently in foster care in Georgia. Shocking, even for seasoned law enforcement.
This case is rather shocking. In my 27-year career, I don't remember seeing anything like this.
A formal arraignment will be set when Pierce is extradited from Georgia. In Detroit, Charlie Langton, Fox News.
You see that shit right there? So this is how this shit made the dumb ass shit of the week. First of all, don't bring your ass down here to Georgia. Now, I done moved from Milwaukee to Georgia. But don't bring your ass down here with this dumb ass shit. Then you come down here with your young baby. And you facing child neglect charges for that. Girl, I'm gonna need them not to let you out ever. You don't ever need no kids.
She was already facing charges before she killed the 9-year-old. She was already in trouble for an older child.
Yeah, well, she don't need no kids. Give them to the people. No. It's another one too, but I can't find it right now. It was with the girl, but I'm gonna find it for next week because she's gonna be the dumbass shit of the week because she should have been the dumbass shit of the week last week and I didn't have it together. But I'm gonna have it together for next week. Her dumbass Indiana lady left her babies at home. I think they were 2 and 3. Left them at home by themselves, and she went out with the boyfriend and stayed with the boyfriend. Said she came home once a day to make sure they ate, but then they showed the inside of that house. And Thundercat. They need to
Is
put that
that the
up
one
on
where the
YouTube.
rats ate the baby?
Yes. And the baby done stabbed themselves. Yeah. Bitches like that don't need no kids. Like, don't have no kids. Don't have no fucking kids. If you gonna treat your kids like that, don't have no kids, man. Because the kids didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. And then what Flynn to Georgia was gonna do? What you thought you won't get caught? You thought you won't get caught? Yeah, don't let. I only want to bring up certain people that are celebrities whose friend thought that they weren't gonna get caught. But I know who the God I serve, and I know karma and what goes around comes around. And every time you think you do something, what's done in the dark always comes to the light. It just may not come when you think it's coming. But yeah, it's a celebrity out here, young lady. You know, she done fell off. She trying to come back. She done dated some little young dude. I think even had a baby by the young dude. But in between that, I can break down the whole, the whole how her fall off and how it fell off and how it happened because her homeboy killed my cousin, unalived my cousin. You understand? So, and it was broadcasted on the news here in Georgia. And it made it to America's Most Wanted. And that's how that individual got caught. So, I used to love this female. I used to love everything she sang. I should have cheated. Bitch, I should have cheated on you. I should have cheated. I should have cheated too. I used to love that song. I used to woo. And then when I found out, and your homeboy did what he did and you helped hide him, honey. You remember, honey, when I reached out to you on social media, honey, and you blocked me, honey? No need to block me, honey. It is what it is. You know what you helped do. And that's why you suffered in your career. I'm glad you're coming back, though. You know, it is what it is. But, yeah, anywho, before I get off on a tangent on that and get a little angry, we don't want to do that. So, Muffin, I'm going to let you stay where you are. And Muffin, I'm going to let you have that because, see, one thing I know is the Father can whoop you better than I can because I can pull up on you. But what sense will that make? What makes sense is what's been happening to you. But once again, shout out that you're trying to get it back together, but it's going to fall back apart. But anyway, and I don't wish nothing bad on you. It's just you got to remember you can't do wrong to people and don't think you're going to be able to survive that. That's not going to work. But all right. With that being said, any thoughts on this little segment we watched here with this stupid ass 41-year-old Detroit mother?
That stuff is heartbreaking. Like I'm tired of bitches doing harm to these babies and these children. I'm so tired of it. It seems like it's just an epidemic, or maybe it's not an epidemic. It's the fact that we have social media now, and so everything gets televised, so to speak. So we get to hear more about it. I don't think people are doing more or less stupid shit than they have been doing, or foul fuck shit than they have been doing. I just think we are in a position now to hear about it more. And that's unfortunate. It's crazy. And it's all over the world. It's not just in one state, one city, one country. It is literally every damn where.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you all the way. And I feel like, I'm a mother of 3. And, I am pro choice. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I'm pro choice. And I'm pro choice for a reason because you have a choice. You understand? If you know, first of all, you should be protecting yourself, period. Wrap it up, slap it up. However,
Rub it down.
But,
Oh no.
flip it up, rub it. But for this stupid ass bitch right here, Brandy Catrice Pearson, I hope y'all throw the book at this hoe because you shouldn't have had no kids. Now your baby suffered. You killed your baby. Then you done whatever, unalived your baby. And then you done did whatever you did to the 3-year-old. Makes no
Not the
sense, ma'am.
3-year-old.
Give them to somebody
Not the
who don't love.
3-year-old. The older child. It's the older child. They just caught her with her youngest child.
Oh, okay. Well, then I didn't understand because I
No,
thought
they
they said at
said
the end that
she was
she got a new
already
charge.
out on other charges. The child had been removed from her custody. She didn't have the older child anymore. And it was
Okay.
pending other things. Whatever she had done to that child was pending.
Okay. I
Which
didn't
is
hear
why
all that.
she ran. That's why she fucking fled, stupid bitch.
Stupid bitch. Stupid is stupid as stupid is. And stupid does. But on a good note, let's talk about something that's amazing. Because remember, that was the dumbass shit of the week. So with that being the dumbass shit of the week, we're gonna go here and talk about what our segment is about today. Hidden figures. Black innovators. The black innovators we did not learn about in school. It's quite a few of them. When I was looking at the list that you were sending over, I can't wait to talk about them next week. Once again, yeah, we talk about what we tired of, but we also like to educate our people as well. So, with us starting off with hidden figures and black innovators that we didn't learn about in school, we're going to start off with Mr. Mark E. Dean. Mr. Mark E. Dean, a nice, fair skinned looking man, was born March 2nd, 1957. Why do we hear about Steve Jobs but not Mark Dean, who helped create the modern PC? So, how many of you knew that? How many of you knew that an African American helped create the computer, not just Steve Jobs? But you don't hear about that. They don't talk about that. So, Mark Dean is an American inventor and a computer engineer. He developed the ISA bus with his partner, Dennis Moeller, and then he led the design team for making 1 gigahertz computer processing chip. He holds 3 of the 9 PC patents for being the co-creator of the IBM personal computer released in 1981. Now, have you ever heard of Mr. Mark E. Dean?
Yeah.
You've heard of him before? I never heard of him.
Remember,
So,
we
like I said,
born before we born before all of this happened. So back then, I remember his name back then from when I first started high school, when they were doing the things, when they were actually in the process of creating the projects and stuff. His name was talked about back then because they used to show them. They showed them all together in the garage. They showed them Bill Gates, him, Steve Jobs, and it's somebody else too. But he stepped away. He didn't want. I forgot. Don't give me the line. I forget exactly what it was. But I remember one of them stepped away because it started to be a pissing contest, so to speak, between them.
okay.
But
Okay,
they didn't
okay,
talk about
okay.
him anymore.
Well,
I never heard about him again after the 80s. I didn't hear about him anymore.
Well, Mr. Marky Dean, we honor you and give you your flowers, sir, and we thank you. So, just as we know, we are talking about the Black pioneers. Our next Black pioneer and hidden figure is Dr. Patricia Bath. You know about Dr. Bath?
Nope. Nope.
Nope. So once again, another hidden figure that we didn't know about, and she actually helped save lives. So Dr. Patricia Bath, born in 1942, was a groundbreaking ophthalmologist who invented laser cataract surgery. Thanks to her, countless of people regained their sight. She was also the first Black woman doctor to receive a medical patent. She is definitely a trailblazer. Imagine the impact of her work, yet how do we hear her name? How often do we hear her name and others in the medical field? Now, that's a whole problem. And I agree with that because they're not quick to talk about what we've done as African Americans. Without us, the country wouldn't run. And that's a fact. Without us, the country would not run. And so, regardless of what people want to say, without us, it ain't running. So, Dr. Patricia Bath, we honor and salute you, and we thank you as well. We definitely have a lot of women that are inventors and who have changed the world that people don't know about. There are definitely a lot of men as well, but there are also a lot of women that people don't know about. So next up, we have Otis Boykin. Otis Boykin, the man who helped keeps hearts beating. Born in 1920, Otis Boykin was an inventor who worked and led improvements in pacemakers, which helped control irregular heartbeats. His electrical resistors were used in computers, radios, and military missiles. This man was making power moves in multiple industries. Despite his brilliance, he didn't get the mainstream recognition he deserved. But today, we give him his flowers. Mr. Otis Boykins, we thank you, sir, for helping those who need their heart to keep beating. Our next pioneer is Miss Marie Britton Brown.
Van Britten, Marie Van Britten Brown.
Oh, you can see it. All right then. Good. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. All right. So Miss Brown, born 1922 to 1999, was an African American inventor who created the first model home security system. Her system was based on her experiences as a nurse and her husband's work in the electronic. He was what? Worked as an electronics technician. Ooh, I can't read or see today. What the hell's happening? I'm gonna need that not to happen because that's not cool. Miss Marie
That's
Van
not her.
Britten, we honor and we thank you. You're stupid.
And I don't know why they always putting those people's pictures next to that. I found they had so many of the wrong photos next to the African American
To the people.
contributors. I was like, that's not who that is. Like
Yeah. So our next is Louis Latimer or Latmere.
Latimer.
Louis Latimer, born September 4th, 1884, and passed away December 11th, 1928. Why do we know Thomas Edison, but we do not know Louis Latimer, who helped improve the light bulb? Louis Howard Latimer was an American inventor and a patent draftsman. His inventions included an evaporative air conditioner, an improved process for manufacturing carbon filaments for electric light bulbs, and an improved toilet system for the railroad cars. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Latimer.
Latimer.
We give you Latimer. Thank you, Mr. Latimer. Mr. Louis Latimer. And to come up on the end of our Black History hidden figures, the ones they don't talk about in school, we have Miss Katherine Johnson. Miss Katherine Johnson, in NASA's early days, African American women computers played a vital role in advancing its missions. In 1962, they helped send the first astronaut into orbit, John Glenn. Among them were Mary Jackson on January 7th, 1980, Katherine Jackson, and Dorothy Vaughan. Hidden Figures, no more. Meet the Black women who helped send America to space. Their work was featured in the 2016 movie Hidden Figures. And these are the three ladies: Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson. Ladies, we honor and salute you, and we thank you. And to follow up, our last hidden figure of the evening is Mr. Fred Jones. You know who
No.
that is? Frederick McKinley Jones. Frederick McKinley Jones, born 1893 to 1961, was the Black inventor who created the first automatic refrigerating system for trucks. His invention revolutionized the food industry and made it possible to transport perishable foods worldwide. So, Mr. Frederick McKinley Jones, we thank you, sir, as well. So,
Yeah.
Thundercat, that actually ties up and brings us to the end of our Black History Hidden Figures. Now, I wanted to, seeing that we are coming to the end of our show, is there anything you would like to say about any of the hidden figures that you
No.
saw today? No? You don't have
No.
nothing to
Thank you
say?
to all of them. Mhm.
Well, guys, as you guys know, as Thundercat said, no, she don't have nothing else that she would like to say or has to
That's a
say,
whole
which
lot of
I
folks.
understand.
Like, I'm good. We done. I'm ready to be done talking about them. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it is. So we're tired of Black excellence being overlooked. So with that being said, let's keep having these conversations and making sure our history is
Right.
always known. So okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Where is my video? Where is okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So as we get ready to, of course, come to a close of our podcast, we got a couple more things out, and then we're gonna be on about our way. But what I'm looking for is something that I'm looking for. And where did it go? And where did it go? And where did it go? Eh, eh, eh. Girl, I gotta get a new chair. This squeaking is about to drive me crazy.
No,
Okay.
you need a nap. You need a nap, my guy. You need a nap.
Okay. So, excuse me. I do need a nap,
I
but
know.
I want to. I keep click on that. I want to click on this. This is my little baby that passed away. Little Zoe, little Zoe, little Zoe. I'm gonna definitely miss you, my friend. You were my
You got
best
a
friend,
tutu.
girl. We used to talk about girl, yes, girl. She wore that to grandma's 94th birthday party, honey. And then when we went to church, girl, the lady was like, "Is that a dog in church?" I said, "Yes,
You
ma'am."
should have
I
said
said, "She
no.
needs,
It's an
she
emotional support pet.
yeah, she need prayer too." And she was like, "I'll be." But Zoe, I love you, honey bun. You definitely will be missed. Your sister, you have joined her, and your brother. So Goofy, Chloe, and Zoe, y'all mama done with pets. But I just want to thank you, my friend, for being my friend for 13 years. You've been the best girl. And I keep looking for you. So just let me know you're all right. I don't know if you let something fall or let something move or let something. Because the other day, girl, something moved on my bed and I had to look like, what the fuck? Hold on. Now I know I done took her to the vet for cremation. What is happening? But yes, Zoe, mommy loves you and we're definitely going to miss you. So rest in heaven, Zoe. So, all right. So done with that. So I don't get to crying. And let's go on to this. So I'm done sharing my screen. And with that being said, since we resting in peace, we're going to shout out the rest in peace on this one right here. All right. My little grandbaby had to come in and tell on his sister. So I had to tell on his sister. But so Irv Gotti. Mm, mm, mm. Back in the day when we used to be back in the day and we used to be partying back in the day and we used to be having fun back in the day, Irv Gotti, Irv Gotti was definitely one of the producers that we did listen to. One of the producers that we did, you know, when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to Ashanti, when it comes to Ja Rule, when it comes to those great artists,
Charlie.
regardless of him being an
Yeah.
asshole, he was responsible for it. And you definitely will be missed, Irv Gotti. Rest in peace. Sorry to hear about it. He had a bunch of strokes before he passed away. But just a little bio on Irv Gotti. Hip hop has lost a pioneer. Irvin Domingo Lorenzo Jr., better known as Irv Gotti, the mastermind behind Murder Inc. Records, has passed away at the age of 54 following a stroke. As the architect of the label that gave us icons like Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, Gotti, girl, my tongue says stop reading. Stop reading, girl. Stop reading. Stop reading, girl. That's what my tongue is saying right here. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. As the architect of the label that gave us icons like Ja Rule, Ashanti, and Lloyd, Gotti redefined the sound of the early 2000s with chart-topping hits that blended hip hop and R&B effortlessly. We honor his legacy and the culture he helped build. Rest in power, Irv Gotti. You laughed because my tongue is tired. My
No,
tongue, you know how you
your
be
mouth is
tongue
like, let's
tied.
take a nap. Let's take a nap. Let's take a nap. Let's take a nap. Let's take a nap.
Let, hey,
Wait there. Lay it
hey.
down,
It's
lay
like
it down. You hoes, lay it
lay it
down, lay
down,
it down, lay it down. You
lay
hoes, lay
it
it down, lay it down, lay it down. You hoes, lay it down.
Well, I ain't laying it down because I think we're going bowling. So won't be laying it down no time soon. And I gotta finish the rest. Hey guys, those of you who placed your orders for Super Bowl, remember you still can get your order for Valentine's Day, sweet to my soul. But those of you who placed your order for the Super Bowl, those of you guys who have your appointment times, we're all good. Those of you who do not, make sure you reach out so you don't miss your appointment. And you don't, or you'll be having to come find me to pick up your order. So once again, guys, remember, we will get to the surviving
Not today.
these
Let's
kids
wrap this up.
because
59
they
minutes.
made it. Oh, no, 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 no.
Right.
It's over. It's over.
Right.
It's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap. Think big, bitch. I'm gonna say think
All
big,
right. Now let's
bitch.
go out on your think big, bitch. All right.
You want to go out
Yes.
on think big?
Let's
Okay, let me
end
go.
this.
Let me look. Okay, let me get him. 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 Let me. Ooh, let me get him. See what I'm saying? What's happening? Oh, there you go. Once again, what you tired of, family? We appreciate you guys for watching us tonight on this Saturday, February 8th. Remember, we only got 2 weeks left for this month. It's the shortest month of the year, but we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a free way to support the channel. Please go to YouTube, like, subscribe, but you can join us on all social media sites. So as we take us out, and remember, and remember
that my birthday is exactly 7 months from today.
7 months from today. Birthday. Oh, we're going to have to do a whole dance to find where you at.
We need to think.
All right, guys. Remember, if you got any problems, until next time, I'm your girl Pitbull. We out.
Bitch, you think it's
Thundercat.
small.
I'm
We
clicking
need to
off.
think big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.